how VTubers lie to men. So we're liars now, apparently. Yeah, this was a video recommended to me in my Discord. It's by a channel I don't know. Has 2k subscribers. Not judging, just saying it's like a smaller channel. I don't know what to expect. All I know is I see my art, I see SmugAlana, I see BananaJuju, I see Shuon Hetty, and I think this is just a character from KoAlan. Either way, let's see. Nowadays, everything feels like pandering. Sometimes you wonder if there's truth to anything, or am I just another pawn? Capitalism has killed authenticity. Real funny. Real funny. Bro, that's so loud.
Dramatic title, I know. Who am I to make such a bold statement, especially towards a community of two-dimensional pixels? Well, the answer is
not
no
a community.
I'm just another loser giving his opinion on the internet. And ever so dramatic the title may be, I wouldn't have stated it if I didn't believe there was some truth to it. First off, happy Men's Mental Health Month and happy Pride Month to all men across the spectrum. Straight men, gay men, white men, cis men, and the ever so lovely trans men, along with my fellow black men. Hope you guys are doing okay.
There's no way he put a transformer on when it's a trans man.
Take care of yourself. Also, if you're one of those men who abuses these occasions as a gotcha,
you can only celebrate Pride Month or Men's Mental Health Month, not both. That is, yeah, that is so dumb.
Against another group, or
that
disrespectfully bring up male abuse under a post of a woman talking about her abuse, then you're a piece of shit. Because you actually don't care about men, you just care about being petty. Speaking of pieces of shit, I despise women who pretend to advocate for men.
Okay. Volume is a bit low. His volume mixing is just a little bit ass. That's why. Like, his background sound is really loud and like his mic is peaking a bit.
Petty. Speaking of pieces of shit,
that is funny though. that is funny. That's funny.
I despise women who pretend to advocate for men by bringing down other women or downplaying their hardships, because suffering isn't a competition and you're not helping the problem.
I need to make something super clear that nobody's gonna tell you today. Men don't block people.
Yes, they do.
They just don't. So if you
get
blocked by a man, that means that you are so insufferable. So next time she calls your purple-headed yogurt slinger Tiny, remind her, say, baby, even a school bus looks small next to the Grand Canyon.
He needed you, and you fucking left him. When he needed you the most, you ran. When he needed you...
This is her content, by the way. Also, you know their avocation is 2 scoops of bullshit, because every time you go into their bio, it's always a link to their OnlyFans.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit pretentious too. I'm not saying that women who do sex work can't advocate and care about men, but it's more likely that it's the other thing that we all know what it is. It's more likely that it's that. They just... yeah.
And this is not to disrespect sex workers. I respect the hustle. I am merely criticizing their methods of marketing, because that's what it is at the end of the day, a marketing strategy. Controversy is free advertisement, division brings attention, and if you can convince the lowest rabbit, shout out to Pippa and Shuri, that
Shiro. That's funny. This guy, Shiro, pretty sure he's a femboy. No, I don't think he's trans. I think he's just a femboy. I used to play League with a guy before he became a femboy. It's so funny. We actually follow each other on Twitch still. Before either of us became a VTuber and before he became a femboy. It's actually so funny how that turns out. Yeah.
Shuri, that there is someone in their corner willing to fight for them, they'll empty their pockets in the drop of a hat. That is how the
Fanboy, what's his Twitch name? I'm sorry, it's something with Shiro. I don't remember exactly.
In their corner willing to fight for them, they'll empty their pockets in the drop of a hat. That is how the fox hunts. And I like to call
Speaking
this
of
genre of
fox,
women fake cheerleaders. Shout out to OMI. When I
no, they definitely exist. That is true. No. There's absolutely women that just do it for brownie points and for pandering in the end, for virtue signaling.
I need their mode.
The Sexion, remember? No. Sexion didn't play
I like
with them.
to call this genre of women fake cheerleaders. Shout out to OMI. When I need their motivation, my one solution is my queen, cause she stays strong, absolute banger. And
Oh my God,
VTubing
that
is no
song.
stranger to fake cheerleaders.
I haven't listened to that song in forever, man.
Have you seen reaction VTubers? Hell,
Bro, let's go through
and
them all
VTubing
by
is no
one.
stranger to fake cheerleaders. Have you
That is, what's her name? Cypress? I don't actually know much about Cypress. I think Cypress, right? You guys probably know that better than me. Cypress, yeah. I can't say anything about Cypress. I have not watched her content. Can't argue for her at all.
seen reaction
Powder?
Kitsu is kind to me. Emptying pockets now. Credit card emoji.
Thanks, big bro. Cypress is chill, she's a good lass, Cypress is cool. I actually didn't watch her content. I know that a handful of my viewers also watch her stuff. But I don't know. Powder? I have many opinions about Powder. Powder seems to like getting into controversies recently. Like, I like her. Right? Like, I've got nothing against Powder. Like, over a year back, she had this pretty mean girl drama. Mean girl behavior, high school bully bullshit drama going on where she bullied a smaller creator than her because the designs looked somewhat similar, which she has moved on from, and she has, in my opinion, redeemed herself since. But something she does is definitely on purpose. It is definitely rage baity. Definitely is. But it's okay. She's funny. She's still funny, I'd say. But some things I see, look at them and I'm like, yeah, you did that on purpose. There's like, no way, you just did it on purpose. which is fair, but whatever.
VTubers.
Alana? You guys know Alana. You guys love Alana. I know that. I don't think Alana is fake supporting man at all. Alana is chill. She is, yeah. We love Papaya Girl. Yeah. Oh, she's not innocent. She's just harmless. You mean Powder? Yeah. Alana Papaya crying. Alana's great. Yeah. She's very chill. Yeah. Alana's Jenna in my book. Sure. Yeah. I know. You all of us here like Alana. I know, so I don't really know what he's got against Alana right now. Women friend-zoning guys, they end up regretting it. This woman is delusional. Not everything is man's fault, Karen. Oh my god, that title. Jesus.
Hell, the running joke in Lucy's
Fun fact, Lucy's talking about piss in this clip.
fan base is the I hate women jokes.
It's so easy, just do it. I'm a woman!
Yes, I know they're meant to be playful jabs, but I just want an excuse to mention this.
Again, for the intellectually dishonest, the specific mention of Lucy was for comedy. Right.
Thing. But what makes these
Bro, Lucy is so honest about being lewd. And it's absolutely respectable. I love Lucy.
grifters different from someone like Rev, a guy who ERPs with
Wait. Let's go back.
Thing. But what makes these grifters different from someone like Rev, a guy who
Did he just call them all grifters? I can't say myself quite yet. He didn't quite mention me. Oh my god. Okay.
ERPs with femboys, which there isn't anything wrong with. I just don't like the guy. Or
So he's actually calling all three that he called in out here grifters. Right.
Thing. But what makes these grifters different from someone like Rev, a guy who ERPs with femboys?
How about you bring an explanation and a clarification as to why they're grifters? How about that instead of just calling them grifters? Because, first of all, that word has lost a lot of meaning. People are throwing that out left and right.
which there isn't anything wrong with, I just don't like the guy, or any other non-political VTuber, it's the fact that it isn't a grift, it's a marketing strategy. Whenever I see a
Here's
female
Juju.
VTuber make a men's day post,
Lucy,
I view it the
MochiiMochiiVT.
same way I view corporate pride tweets, made with $ and brownie points, because it's just another form of virtue signaling.
Damn, this VTuber's the biggest grifter of them all, man. What a bitch. This one right here, what a bitch, man. Damn, what a biatch. I mean, I get the point, but you're just assuming at that point. He is! So far, he's just name-calling without any proof. Just posted a handful of screenshots. And we have, like, hundreds of other videos on our channels, too. Like, me, Alana, Powdur don't only make videos pandering to men.
At least in my opinion, because I am a very cynical and flawed individual, but I don't believe for a single second that this bitch has a single
Did you watch a single one of my videos?
authentic bone in her
He watched half of that! He watched half of my video!
flawed individual, but I don't believe for a single second that this bitch has
He watched half of it! Bitch, who are you calling a bitch?
a single authentic bone in her body, and her advocacy for men is about as flat and hollow as the
He didn't watch that one either!
authentic bone in her body, and her
He didn't watch this one either! My brother in Christ! You put the screenshot on the
Hey
screen of you not
guys.
watching it!
Good morning. I am grifting.
He watched half of one video, Lamau.
advocacy for men is about as flat and hollow as the avatar
Again, very subjective opinion. How about you fucking watch a video before forming an opinion? And not half a video, an entire video.
she controls. All you have to do is look at their content and ask yourself, am I being pandered to?
Why is no one talking about the female loneliness epidemic? It's a video, it's a viral topic over on Twitter. What do you want from me? I said again, this video is everything wrong with gender discourse on SM. My brother in Christ, are you dumb?
How are they constantly holding the same opinion?
So, we starting a war against him?
No. Do I disagree? Okay, questions one should ask. Do I disagree with any of their text? If so, what and why? Are they oddly consistent in their opinion? It represents lack of challenge, engagement with the concept, and consistency is natural. Do they gain anything by not challenging or changing their views? Will they lose anything if they do change or challenge their audience? My brother in Christ, I talked about this before I ever was monetized.
That matches perfectly with my worldview. And why do they all have similar takes on shoe on head? That's a serious
Because Shu is based! What do you mean?
question, by the way. Why are VTubers attracted to shoe? Like
Because she's based! Simple.
Giving to my favorite grifting witch, _Kitsu heart.
Thank you.
it or not, VTubing is a business and content creation is a job. And it's a
Sure.
content creator's job to know their audience and pander to them for maximum profit.
Or you can talk about the opinions that you hold and thankfully make money without changing anything about yourself. Yeah, very rare and weird concept. Very, very rare. Also, very retarded of you to not watch a single video of mine to form your opinion on things. Bringing up examples of my videos without showing... with showing that you haven't watched a single one of them. Like, Jesus Christ. You're clear with what, while your defaults is that you love men, you also are aware of that there are many assholes out there as well. Consistent in being aware of the exceptions. Yeah! Like, there's assholes anywhere, man. Like, most... Sorry, I got hiccups. Like, most artists, content creators who are successful have passion for their work. True! Isn't this guy grifting? I don't know if he's monetized. I have no idea. Biggest rage baiting? No, I do think that's his actual opinion, but I also think he's a retard. Just to be fair.
Welcome to capitalism. And it's that particular fact is why I hold the opinions I do in this video. Fake cheerleaders and Twitter freaks are two sides of the same coin. Both pretend to care about disadvantaged groups for social or monetary gain, both put down their own groups to uplift another, and both of their morals aren't determined by the size of their hearts, but by the size of their ego and bank account. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy certain issues
Repeat that, sorry. Like,
same coin. Both pretend to care about disadvantaged groups for social or
both? What are we talking about, both?
And it's that particular fact is why I hold the opinions I do in this video. Fake cheerleaders and Twitter freaks are two
Fake cheerleaders and Twitter freaks,
sides
okay.
of the same coin. Both pretend to care about disadvantaged groups for social or
Both pretend to care when it benefits them. Virtue signaling.
monetary gain. Both put down their own groups to uplift another. And both of their morals aren't determined by the size of their hearts, but by the size of their ego and bank account.
My guy still hasn't provided a single piece of evidence for his claims. He's just saying words, but they don't make sense. He's saying words, but he doesn't form sentences.
Don't get me wrong, I'm happy certain issues are being acknowledged, but I hate how shallow and toxic social media and capitalism made the conversation around it. It's either people trying to sell you the illusion of compassion or directly contributing to the problem. If these fake cheerleaders actually cared about us, they'd actually use this month to try to be a guiding voice for the men in their communities, acknowledging the nuances and complexities that social roles given to us oversimplify.
I have talked about toxic masculinity before. Pretty sure I have got a video on that. Didn't we, chat? I don't know if I uploaded it, but I'm pretty sure we talked about this.
Leaders actually cared about us, they'd actually use this month to try to be a guiding voice for the men in their communities, acknowledging the nuances and complexities that social roles given to us oversimplify.
Pretty sure I do talk about this shit. But hey, a video, hey, YouTube time to check out Kitsunero's other videos. But hey, again, no research, nothing done.
A lot of men and women's struggles are linked by cause and effect that are magnified by our human flaws and not contributing to the problem by fanning the flames of division.
The hatred of straight white men. That's the video Sydney Watson made. This is a reaction video. Twitter freaks mad over men's mental health month, but they are mad about it. What do you want, man? You try your best to understand at least? Like, I guess it's very hard to believe that there's actual, authentic people out there. Guilty until proven innocent. You need to bring the proof, obviously.
This girl did it. She did
Hating men isn't worth it. Why we still need men? My answer to why men are lonely.
it perfectly. I like this channel. Alright,
The resolution, the moral and conclusion, what did we learn?
this girl did it.
He watched this video.
She did it.
He watched that video too. Unless it's the same video. He watched those videos. He watched those two videos, he didn't watch the one on the right.
Did it perfectly. I like this channel. Alright, this last part is specifically for the men. If you don't fall into that category, you can stay, because you can also learn something from this. So is Men's Mental Health Month. The big M. Now what? What are you gonna do? The same shit you always did? Just
Let me tell you, I have gotten a lot of DMs that just told me they're thankful about me speaking out about the issues. About men's mental health, and before that already. And that it made them believe that there can still be some good women. I don't want to say I'm a good woman, because I think that's cringe. I don't like talking about myself in that way. But I still have gotten a lot of DMs thanking me for this shit anyway. And I think that's worth something. I was in a very dark place before I heard you and the others speaking up and letting us men know it's okay to simply exist. Yeah. And the thing is, it's not like I have not held these beliefs for years before. I just didn't create content before. I wasn't streaming before. I didn't create YouTube videos before. Now that I do YouTube videos before, I do like talking about this shit because it's something that I do believe in, simple as. What matters is how Hexagon feels about you. Yeah. It's the reason why I started following you on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, was cause of that controversy. And you got a lot of hate for it too. What does this guy want from you? Yeah, he kind of forgot that I fucking got doxxed for it, and yet I still advocate for it. Anyone who's just in it for the fucking money would have instantly backed out when they've gotten doxxed. No, despite being doxxed and being doxxed for an entire month long, every single fucking day, my address was posted online, and despite that, I'm still talking about this bullshit. Like, shut the fuck up. Actually do your research. You're preaching about surface level bullshit when you're not even doing the minimum yourself. Generally, shut the fuck up, retard.
So that happy men's month at the end of it. You know, I just like my Men's Days video because I hate how I approach the topic. But I still stand by the core message of that video, which is, what are you doing specifically to help men? Feeling sorry for yourself? That's not good enough. Just gonna bitch about how crappy your life is? I didn't know we were the black community. When was the last time you called your homie? A male family member? When was the last time you both just sat down and talked to each other about life? Sending a friendly DMs.
He's trying to address the man watching right now.
Like, what is our yearly tradition? What purpose will our actions serve for this month? I'll tell you. Have the rest of this month be a month of compassion for your fellow men and fellow women. Actually, no. Be a month of compassion for your fellow humans. Because no one is coming to save us, and no one is coming to save you. Our path is determined by how we treat the people next to us. Yes, women can suck. Yes, men can suck. People can suck.
But that's what I've been saying. I've been saying both suck. Well, you see my title include man, damn. Ever heard of clickbaity title? Ever heard of click-worthy title? What do you fucking think? How the fucking world works? Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Because we are flawed human beings, but we are flawed beings with the ability to make the conscious decision to be better. Gay pride has done a lot for men's health because it challenged our perception of masculinity and what it means to be a man. Masculinity isn't about the battles you've won, the women you meet, or the size of your body. It's about the ability to be unapologetically yourself, live your life on your own terms, and have compassion for your fellow human beings. You're allowed to be flawed. Everyone is, but it doesn't mean you have to let it define you. And those traits aren't just exclusive to men. Women can have them too. Hell, non-binary people can have them too.
No shit. Literally no shit. This is not masculine at all. This is just...
Because when you put aside our biological differences, at our core, we are complex human beings. And yes, those differences can piss us off. Hell,
how nice of him to say this after tearing down others. My god, bro. This video is something.
You might want to throw someone out the window, but that does nothing except create more problems. You're allowed to hate. You're allowed to love. You're allowed to be angry and express that. But just don't let it define you. But that's just my perspective. Bye.
So he can sweet talk pride, but men's health is that ain't pandering.
Yeah, no, you don't get it. It's okay because he's a man talking about man's health. That's why it's genuine. That's why it's not pandering. So it's okay if a man does it. I'm confused. What is he even trying to say? He's trying to say that the Vtubers like me, like Alana, like Powdur, like Cypress are just in it for the money. Didn't this guy just contradict himself? Yes, he did. Yes, he very much did so. Either way, I think all you gotta know about him is that half a video watched. Half a fucking video watched. That's on my channel. On Alana's channel, also not a single video watched. On Paula's channel, not a single video watched. On, where is it? Where's Cypress? Where was she?
Major to fake cheerleaders. Jokes. Have you seen reaction?
Here. Cypress, not a single video watched. Not a single clip brought forward. Not anything. And with me, he brought one tweet in.
For a single second that this bitch has a single authentic bone in her body. And her
Sorry, just got a
advocacy
thought.
for men is about as flat and hollow as the avatar she controls.
Let's kindly ignore the fact that majority of men mental issues and lack of ability to share them is exactly due to people telling other men how to be a real man. And just keep doing it, but I'm right this time.
Yeah. No. Also,
in her body.
listen,
and her advocacy
like, I kind of... My brain didn't register this one
for
before.
men is about as flat and hollow as the avatar she controls.
You are insulting my artist by a single screenshot you have taken. He basically insulted Kamichi. And he calls for compassion. What does my avatar have to do with any of my opinions? My avatar isn't even that looted. And calling my avatar flat when, hello, you seeing those expressions right here? Like, shut the fuck up. Probably watch a video just to get the screenshot. It's from that half a video that he had watched.
He should keep inside, no proof, typical hater.
Legit.
So we watched 7 minutes of accusations and opinions.
Yes.
Research? Examples?
None.
Next video of this dude goes live on Netflix.
No examples, no research, no proof, no nothing.
No bitches.
No bitches.
No maidens.
No maidens. Bro, the dislike ratio is already... He has a third of the videos already disliked. Was looking forward to a video with evidence, but was sad to see just a hit piece that was essentially my sources. I made it the fuck up. There it is. I agree that grifting is for profit is bad and not helpful, but all these VTubers you point out, you didn't throw a speck of evidence, just smeared them without proof. Take the VTuber you highlight, for example, Kitsunero. You say that she doesn't have a single authentic bone in her body, but if you had done any research at all, you'd know that due to her support of men, she has received death threats, rape threats, has been doxxed, and was the target of a 3-month harassment campaign. And despite this, she refuses to back down and is actively looking for an organization that focuses on men's mental health so she can host a charity fundraiser. True? So with all that knowledge, please tell me, with evidence, how she is inauthentic and grifting since you made her a focal point in your video. Let's see. Yeah, the pretentious opening was a bit misleading. To clear up confusion, this is not a professional YouTube essay. I'm a guy spotting an unfiltered opinion in a microphone, as said in the beginning. And pinned comment. This is just a stupid defense. Because you are bringing up shit. It doesn't matter if your video is professional or not. You are making accusations, throwing shit at our names, and bring no proof forward. This is a stupid ass defense you bring up, and it's obvious that it's just a defense. It's no excuse.
Onio. His defense is gonna be, guys, I'm just an idiot. Don't take it seriously. As he slanders Vtubers also while insulting you. Uncalled for.
Yeah, my only evidence is my subject VIPs of the few clips I've seen, hence 303.
Signaling. At least in my
He literally just posts this. Unfortunately, it's overshadowed. Pride is important and all, but so is mental health. That's why I made the post, because I'm sure not a lot of people are aware of it, which is true. Men have come to me and said they didn't even know it exists. What do you fucking want from me? She wasn't a focal point of my intention wasn't to smear. It was an expression of skepticism. You absolutely smeared. Are you even paying any attention to what you're saying at all? You called me a bitch, you insulted my model, you didn't watch a single thing, and you said, we all do this for profit. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Out of curiosity, have you watched the videos mentioned from the Vtubers in full? Because if you have, you will know that the Vtubers like SmugAlana, when talking about the struggles of men, have talked about some of the struggles of their male family members, like how she talked about how difficult it was for her shorter brother to get a girlfriend and later married. If all of the content these VTubers make is supposed to be about helping men and fixing their problems, then yes, your videos would make sense, and I would agree that they're just there to rake in for the money. But they're not. The men's issue they react to is like a small drop in the hundreds of react videos on various subjects they have on their channels. Comparing Kitsunero to SmugAlana to someone like Pearly thinks is a little disingenuous. couldn't be a big of move. Sincerely want to help a group if you see a disadvantage or tread on, as you might say, and also realization that pandering will fatten my wallet. It can be both, sure. Seems like he just wants to take a swing at you and other creators as an attempt to get more attention to his channel and views and just say free speech to defend himself. Yeah, that's why I'm like, the guy didn't put in any evidence. The comments are already doing a good job at defending that point. Either way, do not go into his comments and insult him and harass him. Either way.
Here's my rent money for that one German grift tuber. Always remember, grift for business.